All right, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another market analysis this morning. Looking at a short position here on Bitcoin. All right, we had swept this high right here. You can see we swept this high right here. Swing failure pattern, came back below, broke this very key level, in my opinion, the 70K level. Lost this level with displacement, right? So this would be like the 1-2 setup, right? You can clearly see, huge fair value gap, huge bearish candle, even with the bearish divs on the oscillator. So now, if price comes back up to the 70.5K level, I'm going to be looking to take a short position. It matches all of my confluences. We also have this order block confluence here. And even if I load in the new market mind indicator, you'll see it's pretty much telling us the same thing. We have this bearish order block, very strong bearish displacement candle. And of course, we have that 4-hour golden pocket from this swing high to this swing low. So this is going to be the short position that I'm eyeing here. Ideally, I'd want to go to a lower time frame and wait for some sort of reaction. But you can honestly just set a limit here because I do think we're going to see at least some sort of reaction off this level. So either go to a lower time frame and wait for confluences, or you can set some DCAs here and look to take a scalp short position. But this is kind of on a lower time frame, right? But again, check the price history here at this level, right? Check the price history at this level. You can clearly see, right? One tap. Go this way. Well, really 1 tap, 2 tap, and then 3 tap, 4 tap, lose this level. This is a very key level that I'd be looking to see some sort of reaction off of. Again, just based off of price history at these levels. You guys know I talk about this all the time. The importance of price history, the importance of finding levels that have been tested multiple times in the past. These are going to be your best bets at finding levels that are going to get tested once again. Right? Again, we can see down here as well. Another level with a ton of price history, right? Resistance flips to support. This is your opportunity to long, which we obviously did. We longed somewhere around here last week, right? And we'd taken a majority of the profits here at around 71K. So on a lower time frame, that's what I'm looking at here. I am biased short. You can see actually at the moment as I'm making this video, we're seeing some pretty strong moves up to this level. So let's see what bulls can do here. We also got those AI buy signals. Again, this would have been a good long position here, even on the 1-hour time frame. Support, retest that support. Price goes up, right? The momentum oscillator is curving to the upside. That's why it's so important to use the easy algo confluences as well. I know a lot of you guys are strict price action traders. If so, still use the levels that easy algo provides and the momentum. I find that the momentum oscillator helps so much when entering positions. Even just adding in a rule, like if I'm going to take a long position, I need the oscillator to be, below the 0 line, right? Even just adding in simple rules like that with the oscillator can drastically improve your win rate from what I've seen. So that is it for Bitcoin on a lower time frame. Now, if we go to a higher time frame, we talked about this last video a little bit as well. You have to treat a range like a range until proven otherwise. So we're still technically at range highs here, at the 71, 72K level. Right, this is still heavy resistance. Now we do have this equal high here, which I've been talking about forever, which I do believe needs to get swept soon. So even if you want to see more downside, right, I believe that we will eventually come up to sweep these highs, right, on a higher time frame. And in your short idea on that would be a failure back into the range after sweeping those highs, right? So a swing failure of those highs, something like this, right? That would be your short trigger on the retest targeting the range lows, right? Again, I'm not going to get too bullish. I'm not going to get too euphoric here at range highs until we see a clear breakout of this range. To me, this is just sideways price action, consolidation, a lot of short-term chop, which is very important for you to sit on your hands and hold your spot bags in scenarios like this, because if you're not very skilled at trading, you will get chopped up here. Now, that being said, there are opportunities. There's always opportunities in the markets, whether that's with Bitcoin or other altcoins, where there's always something to trade. But personally, I want to see the price action play out from this point forward. I don't really want to anticipate the next 2 to 3, 4, 5 moves. I'm really only focused on the next move. And what is that next move and how can I capitalize off of it? Right? That's kind of my mindset when I'm in this sideways ranging market, or just in general in any market. I'm only looking for that next move. So for me, that's going to be this area, this level of importance right here with that 4-hour GP. I do think we will see some sort of reaction here. Again, based off of this candle structure here, we are seeing bullish displacement into this level. This is an aggressive pullback into this level. So we don't want to see another strong bullish candle with fair value gaps into this level, right? That would kind of invalidate our idea, because then we would have inverted this previous bearish fair value gap, telling us that price wants to see higher prices, right? Premium prices. So in the event that we do see a strong bullish candle up into this level, I want to go to a lower time frame, maybe like a 15 or 30 minute, and look for some more easy algo confluences, right? Maybe enter on a bearish div here on the 15 minute. And the great thing about easy algo as well is that you have the multi-time frame levels, right? So if I turn on the 4-hour levels, we can actually enter on the 4-hour levels on a lower time frame, right? So here you can see we have this 4-hour resistance. I would like to see something like this here on the 15 minute for my entry, right? Something like this where price comes up, right? Sweeps that level, and then maybe we see a bearish divergence on the oscillator, right? That is a ton of confluence, to enter a short position. Now I always recommend, right, only trading with higher time frame levels, right? These levels are going to be more respected than those lower time frame levels, obviously. But again, this is a good short position that I'm looking at here on BTC. So besides that, nothing has really changed for me. We're still trading in this range. Again, I do want to see these highs get taken eventually, but I can totally see us ranging throughout August, guys, right? I mean, there's no reason Bitcoin has to break out of the range yet, and that would actually be healthy, right? If we were to consolidate for the next month or two, we'd be building a really solid foundation, a really solid base for the next leg up to, 85, 90, 100K Bitcoin. So this is still very, very healthy. If we're looking at a slightly higher time frame, right? If we're looking at it from a macro perspective, following the 4-year cycles, this is very healthy for Bitcoin to consolidate here. There's nothing wrong with that. And again, there's really nothing bearish about this until maybe we lose the 60K. That might be a little bit more bearish. But I mean, technically speaking, guys, if we're looking at this on like a weekly chart, I mean, we could come all the way down to, 40K. Not saying we will, but we could come down to 40K and we'd still be in bullish market structure. So really, we've seen this huge parabolic move to the upside. And this is kind of like the first time that we're seeing, this range form here, which I think is very healthy. Of course, when you're in such a parabolic move to the upside, you are going to see buyer exhaustion. That's just a given. It's going to happen. So again, consolidation for me, I still think this is bullish. I do think we will have a bullish summer. I do think altcoins will pick up here eventually as well. If we look at the USDT dominance, I am expecting more downside here, where we are holding support. We had broken this uptrend with displacement down, breaking market structure. This is bullish for Bitcoin, right? If we look at, Bitcoin dominance again, right? Bitcoin dominance at a very key level here. Bitcoin dominance is at a very, very key level here. I want to see Bitcoin dominance fall from this level, right? We are at that daily GP from this swing high to this swing low. I want to see us fall from here, right? So I want to see something like this. We're also at that bearish trend line, right? Also at that bearish trend line. So I want to see us fall from here. And that would also be very bullish for altcoins, which is mainly what I'm waiting for. The dollar does look pretty strong here, guys. I was kind of bearish because we had broken out of that uptrend, but we immediately reclaimed that with this bullish candle here. So again, I do want to see the dollar fall as well. Maybe react off of this golden pocket, right? Maybe react off this golden pocket and then fall. That would be best case scenario, right? This is all best case scenario. Anything can happen, but this is kind of what I'm looking at from here. Solana as well. Solana is at a key level right now that I would be interested in longing. We are at that GP holding the support. We've already seen a small move, but I'm really just waiting to see what Bitcoin does, and I do have a short bias here on Bitcoin in the short term, so I'm not really looking to long any altcoins at the moment. Until we start seeing some more local strength. So that is about it. I want to show you guys one other thing that I'm looking at here. And this is a spot play, kind of like a degenerate play here. But I'm looking at Bowden on Sol. I think political meme coins are going to see another rise before election. And over the next month or so, people are going to be constantly talking about the elections, right? Biden and Trump. So, regardless of what you think on either one of them, I believe Bowden is a very, very good meme for a few reasons. One, it kind of just comes off the tongue so easy, like Bowden. Like I've just been calling Biden Bowden. It just flows, it sticks with him. It sticks with him. So that's the first reason. Second reason, I think both liberals and conservatives like the idea of buying a Bowden coin. I don't believe that liberals will buy Trump coins. I think they just hate him so much that they will never buy any sort of Trump coin, even if it's a meme coin. That's just how they think, right? They just hate him. So I think, Bowdoin is kind of in the middle there where both liberals and conservatives can buy. And it has that normie appeal. Everyone can buy Bowdoin. And it's like the OG political meme. It's ran up to almost $1, or actually over $1 at peak. I just bought some more Bowdoin last night. I'm stacking my Bowdoin bags. I think we can definitely see a $1 billion market cap, before election. So almost a 10x from current prices. $1.50, $2. I would not be surprised to see before election. So this is simply just front running the political narrative that I see coming up. But if you want to take some more degenerate plays, I'm looking into these political coins and stacking my Bowdoin bags heavy here. We're like 80% down now. So this is a great time to buy, in my opinion. All right, but that is it for today's market analysis. I will see you guys next video.